Why this channel? Hello everyone! Having already posted quite a few translations of my French videos during the last year, I think it is time to make a short presentation of my objectives. I launched this channel in the fall of 2022, the title in French meaning Dead Ends and Crossroads. It was like throwing a bottle into the sea because at that time my objectives were still rather vague. Concerning myself, I retired from the French CNRS almost 10 years ago, and my present status is Emeritus Director of Research. After a career of 50 years in mathematics, I found a new interest in some fundamental problems raised by modern physics. While reading some specialized papers about the dark matter hypothesis, I realized that the professional physicists often rely on implicit presuppositions, of which one can wonder if they are aware, the research being based on long traditions. As an example, in cosmology it is assumed that our observations will allow us to understand the birth and the evolution of galaxies, while the propagation of light confines our view of space-time to a very narrow neighborhood of the light cone. More precisely, until now, we only had access to less than one part of space-time out of 100 millions. Hence, the implicit argument based on the law of large numbers is absolutely not justified. Of course, it is sometimes necessary to bet on the future in fundamental research, since discoveries do not always follow the best logical path. Even in mathematics, we did exactly the same thing. For example, the whole science of infinitesimal calculus has been developed without having rigorously constructed the set of real numbers, and formal logic is a very recent branch whose development has been rather surprising. The problem of presupposition is that it remains a belief, as long as its relation with reality has not been clearly justified. In the videos of this channel, I try to identify and criticize, whenever it may be useful, the main presuppositions that abound in science. We may then be able to overcome some apparent contradictions by making a clear distinction between what is really established and working hypotheses waiting for confirmation. At the end of the day, all recognized results in science must be evaluated against formal logic, currently the most demanding assessment for the value of a statement. Scientists usually work in a long-term perspective, well aware of the fact that the simplicity of computable models implies an approximative and provisional character for all their results. In the same vein, any question about my presentations, even very long after their release, will be welcome to improve my future videos. Thank you in advance.